guys, welcome to Auntie Nell's Kitchen. I'm talking low because my daughter-in-law is still working and my son is still working. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing some homemade strawberry ice cream. Yes, my grandmother's recipe, nothing artificial, just straight ingredients. Sugar, cream, some extract, some eggs, but I'm doing the custard style. Yes, I don't do raw eggs. So I do cook my eggs. So for those of you that don't have a problem with raw eggs, feel free, go for it. It's your ice cream, okay? So what we're going to need first, we're going to need 6 large egg yolks. As you can see, 6 large egg yolks. I know you see my surroundings are different. You're going to need 2 cups of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of strawberry extract. You're going to need about 1.5 cups of diced fresh strawberries. I don't use the frozen strawberries. I prefer the fresh fruit, but please make sure you wash your fruit with baking soda water. Let it sit about 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse it off thoroughly. You must clean your fruit. You want to get all those ickies off. Okay? Listen. Okay? Now, I can normally make my strawberry topping. If you want to see my strawberry topping, it was on a previous upload under desserts or marinades and sauces. But today we're going to do a shortcut. We're going to use Smucker's ice cream topping because I just want to give it that pink flavor without adding red food coloring. And for my milk, I'm using evaporated milk. You're going to need 4 cans of Carnation or Pet evaporated milk. Or if you want to get store brand, that's fine too. You know, I can't run anyone's wallet, okay? Store brand is fine. I've used Walmart, I've used Kroger. The evaporated milk is just fine. But they don't sell this in lactose. We use lactose. So this is Carnation lactose evaporated milk. So this is best for us, okay? So what we're going to do now, first we're going to get our eggs and our sugar nicely creamed together because you must cream those together to the nice and smooth, and they have a very pale light color and it's nice and creamy. So I'm going to add this 2 cups of sugar in here. Throw that over there for a little housekeeping. And I'm going to be using my Custard ice cream maker, electric ice cream maker. The freezer bowl, the cavity, the bowl, the big metal bowl has to stay in the freezer for at least a minimum of 24 hours. You cannot use it if it has not been sitting in that freezer for 24 hours. Okay, I'm going to cream this on high. This is strictly the eggs and the sugar. That's all this is. It looks nice and crumbly now, but this consistency is going to change. And I'll be right back. Once it changes its consistency, I'm not adding anything to it. I'm simply going to just be creaming this down. Creaming it down, I'm not adding anything to it. See, as you see how this is a very creamy, light pale texture. And the reason why you're doing this, now this does take patience. So if you think you're going to rush through it, don't even start it because it does take patience. And to do this by hand, you'll be here all day. So it's best to use a hand mixer. And now I'm going to set this to the side and we're going to move over because we have to get our milk warm. Okay, I have my fire going and right now it's on low. I'm putting it on low to medium and I'm going to add my 4. This is equivalent to 4 cans of evaporated milk. Now some people add cans of water to their milk. It's not required. People do that because they say that's the way they rinse the cans out and get the extra milk out. Me personally, I don't see any purpose of that. Because you're diluting your milk. That's what you're doing, in my opinion. You're basically diluting your cream, diluting, whatever the word is. I get it for you. Hold on, guys. So I'm adding, like I said, don't add, in my opinion, this is my grandmother's recipe. She never added water to her evaporated milk. Like I said, you watering your cream down when you do that. Ooh, got a little bit in there. Still don't add water to it. Okay, head through that. Oh, that's a little housekeeping. Okay, so I'm going to take my vanilla extract. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. And 2 tablespoons of strawberry extract, because this is strawberry ice cream. Now, I'm not going to boil the milk. You don't want to boil it because you're going to burn it. And we don't want burnt milk, because if you burn it, you can't use it. The original peanut gallery has arrived. Yep, he has arrived. That's my son's father-in-law. He's munching on his snacks right now.
His favorite father-in-law.
What, cheese popcorn? Okay, so I'm going to let this come to a simmer. Now, when I say simmer, I don't mean boil. I mean I get bubbles around the edges, okay? I just want the bubbles to come around the edges, and I want it only warm, because what I'm going to be doing with this, I'm going to be adding it to that egg and sugar mixture, because I need to temper my eggs. And what that means, you're going to cool them down, but you don't want to cook your eggs right then. No, I'm not going to serve anyone raw eggs. So let me get this to a simmer, and I'll be right back. Ice warm milk, not scalding, not boiling. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my milk a little at a time. You can divide it up in 3 parts. So I'm using a ladle, whatever the way you want to pronounce it. Don't judge me.
Ladle.
Ladle?
Yes, ladle.
Oh, now he's the pronunciation police. Okay, I'm gonna. And what I'm doing, I'm tempering my yolks. And I will just continue to mix as I add my milk in. I'm a lefty, so you see I'm making a mess. That's why you got soap and water. And vinegar. It's good for ants. I can put that there. And I can add the rest of this. And you see, look, you see my saucepan. You notice there's no burnt, no brown residue, because I did not scald my milk. I did not burn my milk. And I'm going to speed this up a little. And you can see it's already a little bit thicker, just a little bit. So I'm going to, this is my custard. So I'm going to transfer this custard back into this saucepan. I'm going to put it back onto the stove, and I'm going to cook my custard. I told you, I don't do raw eggs now. No, we don't do that. Let me ask my daughter-in-law, Kendra, you do raw eggs? No. See? See? No raw eggs. Okay, I'm going to take this back to the stove. Now we're gonna transfer this custard into this mesh strainer. Y'all go right ahead, keep going. This is real family stuff. We're transferring the custard into this mesh strainer because you should not have any lumps left of your custard. If you do, that means you overcook your custard and you can't use it. You're gonna have to throw it all out. And what that means, that's wasted money. See? Then you should not, you got all, if you have residue, when I say lumps, these are not lumps, this is just little particles. Throw that over there. And what you're gonna do now, you're going to take some plastic wrap and put this over here on top of this completely. And what you have to do, you have to make sure that that plastic wrap is touching the top of your custard, because what you're going to be doing, because you need to be able to pick up that nasty film it's a skin rather. We call it a skin, film, whatever it is. It's nasty. It does not go in your ice cream. And you just make sure you get a good tight seal around the edge. And this is hot. And then make sure you got that plastic wrap, nice good seal around there. And this will go into the fridge overnight. But see, Auntie already had y'all covered. I already had one in from last night. Because I knew I was going to be doing this today. So I have this. I'm going to take this plastic off. See, I got that. See, that's what you don't want that on your ice cream. You don't want that in your ice cream.
I'm going to Memorial tomorrow. Saturday.
Okay, now I'm going to put this over here. My custard is nice and ready to go. I have my ice cream maker. I'm going to plug it up, I think. And I'm going to bring you all back so you all can see. And here is my bowl. And this is, I always forget how this goes. I don't know why. I always forget how this goes. I do. I always forget. I'm gonna pour my. Oh, but before I do that, now I'm not gonna add any strawberries or anything until this is halfway frozen. So I need both hands. And I'm going to turn this on. It takes about 20 minutes. Sometimes 25, it depends. So this is going to freeze. And I'm going to leave it alone. But what I will do, I will go and add some color so I can get it all pretty. And we're just gonna see you guys in a bit. Look at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my strawberries in. You see that? Look. This didn't turn it. I should have got my red food coloring, but I want it to be all natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my strawberries in. Where's my cup? I added a half a cup of strawberries first. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh. I add a half a cup of strawberries to that. So I'm going to leave that alone and I shall return. All right. We're going to put this in our container. And you see, I don't know what these are. Oh, these are 32 ounce. I get these on Amazon. And they come with the tops too. So I'm going to put this in here. Tay likes berries. He says, "Oh, I don't get enough berries. I don't eat enough berries." So, because of that, Mother will add him I will layer some berries for him. I will put him some berries on the bottom. And I will put some berries on top, in the other one. Put some berries over there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my handy dandy cup. Thanks to a great sub of mine, she sent me an extra bowl. So I have an extra bowl that's in the freezer, but the custard I made earlier, it's still hot. So it has to sit overnight as well. So what I'm going to do is, I have 2 of these. So I'm going to this has to go in the freezer for at least, their freezer is really cold. So normally you can put it in there for like 2 hours, but this is not even going to take 2 hours because their freezer is really cold. So I'm going to take a couple of strawberries and add it on top. So special. And I'm going to put these into the freezer. And then you'll see the finished product a little later. Once it freezes a little bit. Guys, you'll see in my thumbnail, you'll see the finished product because it's got to freeze at least an hour to 2 hours, not completely, it's still somewhat frozen, but to finish it all off completely, I'm going to leave it in there for about 1.5 hours, and you'll see the finished product in my thumbnail. So I hope you make this. It's grandmama's recipe. Again, don't add water to your evaporated milk, okay? Okay, to the next upload. Hugs and kisses to each of you. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.